play the game. This is like, when you observe missionary activity, it's like going to a magic show. And I think what many people do when they go to a magic show is they try to figure out, like, how is he doing this? So that's what this is. But it's not a magic show that is what you would see on Broadway or you see in Las Vegas. This is like watching a 5-year-old doing a magic show where it's so transparent. This is so sophomoric. Again, I don't mean anything against this boy, whoever he is. He is just regurgitating stuff he's heard from missionaries, and why he goes to Arabic, what bearing that has on Tanakh, I have no idea. And as it turns out, he selected very poorly from a word in literary Arabic, which ehad appears in the Quran to mean one and one alone. So he picked the worst possible language and the worst possible source to prove something Trinitarian. Moreover, then, if it is the case, and it is, that the word echad operates exactly the way the word one operates in the English language, well, then how do you know? So we know what missionaries do. They play the game, hide the ball. They're dealing from the bottom of the deck. They're showing an example where the word one, echad, is used, where it's a compound unity. It represents a compound unity in that passage. And then there are other passages where echad means one and one alone. So it raises the question of, like, well, how do you know then? And the answer is very simple. Well, if you're listening to me and you understand what I'm saying, that means you understand the English language. Well, when you encounter the word one in the English language, how do you know if it's one alone or many? Well, the answer is always the context. The context tells us if there's one unity, such as a man and a woman become one flesh, Genesis chapter. So then we see that when it says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one," and the chapter continues that there is only one God, and you may swear by no one else but the Lord, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 13. So the context tells you that it's one alone, and that's all you have to do. This is not fancy. You don't need any